Hi everyone, this is Shivani here. A warm welcome to my channel Shivani Creations. Today I am showing you 4 different techniques of stamp making at home very easily and how you can create the beautiful pattern paper using handmade stamps, and using these stamps how can you create this kind of beautiful projects. So let's start with procedure. So first method is hand cut stamps. So this is the foam which is very nice to create homemade stamp, and this is having approx 2 mm thickness, very soft in touch. You can get it easily from any craft store or stationery. So I'm just cutting one small piece of foam and taking one rough paper, folding this in half and making one heart shape using my scissors. Just creating a template. So this is done. Now I'm just tracing this heart on foam and just cutting it using scissors. Like this. Now I'm taking this acrylic block which is used to stamp, and using double-sided tacky tape I am sticking my handmade heart stamp on this, and tada, your first stamp is ready. Very easy and very quick. Now here I am taking 250 GSM white color cardstock and pink color distress ink. Just load your stamp completely with ink and stamp it randomly. And can you see how crisp and how beautiful the stamping is looking? In this way you can create beautiful heart pattern to create the paper, beautiful pattern paper. And you can also use different shades of pinks and reds for the heart background. And see how quickly I am making heart pattern paper here. And this is done. So the first pattern is ready. Now I'm proceeding to the second pattern, that is hand carved stamps. So here I am taking this piece of foam which measures 3.5 by 3.5 centimeters, and diagonally I am creating some lines using the pen which is not working. So here actually I am making grooves inside the foam, so that the part which is carved using pen will not soak any ink, and the raised portion will soak the ink. I am just making and highlighting these lines one more time using pen. Now taking the same acrylic block, and I have already added double-sided tape on this. Again running my pen on the same grooves, and your stamp is ready. Now taking violet distress oxide ink and just stamping it on white color cardstock. You can use any kind of inks, but I found distress inks works best with this technique, but you can try any kind of ink for this technique. Like this. Now just rotate your pattern and you can create beautiful patterns on the paper. Just align with the previous line and then stamp it. For the crisp stamping you have to load your pattern completely with the ink. And in the same way you can continue with making the patterns till the end. Now I'm starting with the one more pattern using hand carved technique. So here I am taking one small piece of foam and using bottle cap, just creating one circle shape, and inside this circle I am going to make one scroll design using the pen which is not working. You have to make one swirl inside this. add little pressure so that the carving will be done nicely. And now I'm just cutting the circle shape using my scissors. And tada, the design is done. Now taking the acrylic block, you can just remove your previous design easily and stick on the same tape using another design. And your stamp is ready. Now taking orange ink and just adding ink on my stamp and printing on the paper. And can you see how beautiful the pattern is looking? So delicate and so gorgeous. And I'm just mixing one more color this time, taking the pink color again. So in this way you can mix and match colors to create your backgrounds for cards, for bookmarks, for tags, anything you can create using these techniques. So this is all about the hand carved stamps. Now I'm proceeding to the next technique, that is punched stamp. For this I am taking this 5-petal flower punch and using the same foam I am just punching one flower. So you will get this kind of punching flower, and just clean the edge if any extra foam is coming out. And I have already fixed one flower on my acrylic block, so I will create the ombre effect using peacock feather distress ink. Ombre means just take ink once, stamp it, and then don't add more ink, just stamp it here and there, so each time you will get the lighter effect. That is called ombre, means darker to the lighter shade. And in this way you can create beautiful cards and beautiful corners for your projects. Can you see how beautiful and lovely this is looking, and very easy and very pretty. So this is all about the punch stamp making technique. Now I'm proceeding to the last, that is stamps using dies. Yes, you can create your stamps using dies as well. So to cut my die, I'm using my small die cutting machine, that is Easy Cuts, and I have these two circle dies. So I'm just putting it on the foam and passing through my machine. So I have these two small foam circles ready with me. In the same way I will cut some more. So here I have already cut some more, and I am pasting these circles on the bottle or any box lid. So if you don't have acrylic blocks, you can also use any box lid to make your stamps. Just the surface of any lid should be flat. It shouldn't be curved. Now I'm taking blue color ink, loading all my design completely with the ink, and then randomly I am creating my own polka dot background on the cardstock. So pretty. And this is done. Now I'm showing you one more die stamp pattern. For this I am using this butterfly die, and I have already cut one foam using my die cutting machine, and I'm sticking two butterflies with each other, and to stick this I have used B6000 glue. Here I am sticking two butterflies because this design is little intricate, and for the crisp stamping I thought I have to layer two butterflies together. And now can you see how beautifully it is getting stamped? So see, using any die you can create your own stamps, whether it is flower or leaf, anything. And now I will show you how to clean your stamps. So just take any cloth, apply little water on this and just clean your stamps. Since this is distress ink and these are water based inks, so you can wipe it easily. You can also use wet wipes if you are using archival inks, and remove it from the acrylic block and store it for the further use or future use. Now I will just make one project using my stamps. So here I am taking this paper which measures 30 by 20 centimeters. This is having 120 GSM thickness, and I am simply making one paper bag. This is very basic paper bag, so just follow my instructions, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in comment section. So the paper bag is ready. Now it's time to stamp on this. So here I am taking my 5-petal flower punch stamp, and using pink ink I am just randomly stamping the flower on one side of the paper bag. And also in between I am adding dot stamping. For this I have used single dot die cutout, and using blue ink I am randomly stamping here and there. And the pattern paper is done. Here on the top I have just attached one string of pearls on both sides of the paper bag for a handle. It's very easy to attach it. And now I'm going to add one flap on this side to close and open our paper bag. And that's why I'm not stamping completely on this side. I'm just stamping in the bottom part of the paper bag. And again I'm using the same dot stamp and doing the ombre effect again using blue ink. Like this. Then here I am taking this vellum paper and I am going to attach this paper on top of the paper bag like this. So I'm just adhering it from front and back using double-sided tacky tape. Below this I am adding one more pattern paper which is made using the same stamps, and I have cut the same size paper according to the size of my vellum. So I am attaching this as well behind the vellum paper. You can skip the vellum paper idea and directly connect your handmade pattern papers, but I thought vellum gives soft touch to your handmade stamps. Since these inks are very vibrant and I wanted little soft look, that's why I'm attaching the vellum. And this is done and your paper bag is ready, looking very pretty. Now in the front I'm just adding some handmade clay flowers. These are made using molds. You can also use quilling flowers or paper flowers to decorate your paper bag. On the top I have attached one border using silver mirror cardstock, and also in the bottom I have added strip of silver mirror cardstock, and on back also I have decorated it with some borders. So these are my 4 techniques of making handmade stamps, and using this you can create cards, scrapbooks, bookmarks, tags, gift tags. So many things you can make using these basic techniques. So that's it for today, and I'm sure you have enjoyed it, and also you have learned this beautiful paper bag using handmade stamps. So my project is done for today. Hope you enjoyed my video, and let me know which technique you like the most. Please subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.